Going to be used to exchange hands once more. Paranoia in the face. Kankang's body blocked. And EDG eviscerating. Fell into Heretics players where they stand. Shotgun actually misses, doesn't actually break the initial trip. Kankang's going to think that that is free real estate and instead just hands over his life. All about how the battle begins though, towards the back of the side, and Team Heretics have rifles in hand. Contact is called. Chichu none the wiser. An attempt to play spoiler. Paranoia sweeps through, no connections at all still. Kankang! Heretics always going to be doubled up here, prioritizing that discipline. The timing is missed. Shifts in the night. Kankang spotted and cannot recover. Damage needs to be done. Bullets need to be finding their targets, but Rian looking for an electrified end to the round. Potentially a start two to stun. It does connect. Steady nerve and a steady hand enough to save the day, but he can't stay alive much longer. Still, the flood is on. Commanding presence of Boo and Mini Boo. Brothers in blood, they're looking to dish it out on this site. Players revealed and the swarm has arrived. Taking a gander and a glance over towards lobby. They're not expecting that at all. Off angle is beautiful, but a flash and a peek and a swing on top of it. Mini Boo. At least he thinks he's earned himself for timing. Kankang, what is that? Oh, through the back though. Benji Fishy cleaning up. Into the retake now with a Paranoia, but that's a big miss. The odd's going to be expended and bullet to the dome side of the head. Kankang, too much to overcome.
Look at Miniboo and Benji waiting for these lurks.
Flash anyway, they choose to take the time. He stuns himself in the process. War straight up, that's a Hunter's Fury. Hard committal still. He's potentially out of there. Still dropped down, 45 health, still alive and kicking. He's dancing around. Most of the util, that's still coming up with him. Benji! Returns to the fire and through the flames. And that's already spotted. Benji, though, he's dropped in a moment's notice. 20 seconds. Here's the old Woot. He's getting ahead of all of this. Wants to take the peek and wants to take the fight. Hunter's Fury trying to bail them out. Slowed down to a crawl. Aftershock in their face. It's full util spam. Cacophony of all of it. Into the back of the site we go. Twists and turns. The tail's being weaved. But it's all on Heretics' side.
Again, EDG! The clock being the biggest enemy, Boo just stays alive on B.
Perfect timing on the smoke though too from Boo. Instinctive, knowing that that could be the time to strike, and guess what, Rian's way ahead of him. Sidestep, fault line, not connecting there. And heads are being popped. Caught by the trip. 6 seconds, caught by the trip, 4 seconds. You gotta stick it, and the aftershock denies it. Will pay for it for his life, but at the end of the day, broken inside the smoke, dominated by Rian. He wants to potentially take the time in, but the stun connects in through the back. Mini Boo is there to meet him. Come knocking to the side, but it's all too obvious. And the reality is starting to settle in.
Now the rest of the team has to sit there silently, allowing him to try to go for the clutch and just wait and fester. Breach ult fake on A. Oh, it's gonna be ruined.
Yeah. But Chichu cleaned up. Spike a panic in the back of the mind. It's Kankang who's the one with that ult in his hands. Nobody trying to hold that one down, and it's good. It's graceful by Kankang, still alive as well. Time is ticking. Boo! What is that? Return of the fire from the side. Heretics trying to barrel over them. Woo with so much more to do here, but I think it's too late. Time being that deciding, defining factor all around. And EDG at least granted that one blessing. Heretics set up for the A split, and the util is connecting. Listen, there's spades of it. More where that came from. No clean kills really to be found here. And it's EDG, they're gonna barrel their way through, they just can't do it. Peeking, as soon as there's contact, recognition that the players are falling and dropping, and speaking of dropping, it's Benji. A little bit of a handshake with the drones there, just trying to get that information. Smoggy on the line, that is nice. Protocols of EDG still. Raw aim on display, Benji to finish up this round and just not anticipating it. Kankang already up onto the line. Tested and potentially rewarded, could be the difference. Flash evaded, fires off the shots though, and now they know exactly where he is, at least they should! But they don't! Unanticipated, and Heretics paid a price in blood. 11 seconds left. Shot to pieces. There it is, wall up, Paranoia alongside it. The util is always going to be good and impeccable. Heretics hitting their shots, nailing them down. And Kankang is forced to respond, coming up with all sorts of damage and goods. One shot from Woot will do it. 13 seconds though, and now Woot's got to get that move on, picks up the upgrade. They know exactly where he is. Simon, a skirmish, laying in wait, dashing forward, stunned up. on either side. Kang controlling the rifle, controlling the spray still. It's all Heretics, baby. And it settles into the back of his mind. He hears the footsteps. Defense is necessary. Boo! It's up to these players on the flank of EDG to see if they can do something. Kang's been left alone to his own devices. Tap of the rifle, beautiful, lands it still. Dart from the side, wall up. Hunter's Fury, there is no escape. For the rest of his team, time has been bought. A purchase, a mad dash and scramble. But an electrifying finish here to Haven. Heretics taking map number 1. Yep, stacking from Heretics. They've got bodies ready to respond once more. Kang's forward though, steps up to that challenge still. Out through the back, Miniboo's here, jumping around with the right clicks in hand. Kang not enough to offset it. Miniboo is low, hearing it. Stock of the gun. Tied up close to the corner, Boo. In that 1v1, Chichu. Up the back step, still that trip. Placed down here, and it needs to be an attempt by EDG. Benji tries to reset with the aim. Actually dropped down to his knees. Chichu! Miniboo now revealed off! And heads popped off. Chichu's not stopping. Boo's left to do it all in a 1v3. And feeling it now. Empowered by that performance. Up on a bound there. Nade rebounds, but Smog is already collecting all sorts of kills. They need an opening to feel that willingness, I think, to expend this ultimate here. Miniboo! He's chopped down, cut down. Phantom spray by Kang. Needs to be heroics, up and over with the flash. Whoop, at least taking out Kang, but time is gonna start ticking. The bait and switch setup just does not work. Nobody!
What a different map we're watching here. And now they're gonna be in tough spots again.
Exploring, potentially, they're calling for it. Underhanded with the flash. There's too many targets to really deal with. Still that 1-for-1. And now space created and taken. Kang not to be denied any sort and semblance of the side. Woot dodging, juking, but again this guy is relentless. Boo obtains the upgrade. Nails the first one. It's an obstacle removed, but 2 more where that came from. And Kang, this guy, look at him. Yeah, here in that drone, you're going to see the dart through the back, and now there's that paranoia swinging through, but the timing on that smoke is just impeccable. Woot does not feel like he can step past that one. Kang's straight through and out with Benji, Fishy. Nobody's a bit brave to take this fight, but the dart spots it out, and now another re-clear call. It's Kang, man! He's barely on any sort of life at all. Hanging on by a thread, yet still navigates the danger. Takes out the half by. I knew where Boo was from prior. They've run him down, hunted him down. They want him to get that ace. Flash the follow-up as well. Woot! No long for this world. Showstopper rebounds, but only the one. Nobody has done all the work. And alongside the paranoia still, tangled up, tied up. Benji Fishy is alone. He's isolated on a bloody island. And they want the kill. It's looking like almost a clean sweep, and Benji, no luxuries granted or given. Bloody hell, used the momentum of the trap wire, spraying them down here. The teammates had his back, not without their reward, and Woot. Hello, Rian's right from behind, they're striking. But nobody's gonna try and offset this now. Best chance in a long while to get around, especially when it's just down to Smoggy. Look at the break, the bags. He's just missed the timing, but he spotted the barrel, and there will be no betrayal this time. It's all on the side of Smoggy.
Are they reading the pinch through market?
I mean, listen, they're going to have a vice grip onto these defending players, anchoring or not in through the cage, just trying to stay alive, trying to dodge and weave all sorts of bullets. And nastiness is coming their way. Boo, a flicking adjustment. It's just not there in time. It's overwhelming. This Aura and EDG are giving out.
There's a trip there, and they know it, and there's the punish, actually. Pretty good.
Gotta get that info. Timing. Miss! Wait a second. They gotta know at this point, but with the walking in play, contacts by Heretics. Finally, a few stray shots hitting. Sweeps through and through the smoke. They knew that Chichu was low. 13 seconds, time becoming an issue. EDG, nade rebound. Smoggy trying to play himself back in here. Doubled up side by side. It's Heretics. Drifting, missing. And the shots matter right now! Smoggy! God damn, man! Warded into this corner, and the util ricocheting, rebounding! A desperate effort to save his life. All for naught here on the side of EDG. An all-in attempt now, spraying them down. Spectre in hand, Chichu only able to get the one. High ground, up and around here. Bulldog spray, but dropped down to 27 health. Boo will swing as soon as there's contact. Signs of that live. Snaps to the side and almost made me believe. Trip's going to be cleared. EDG a rapid though onto the approach, but Boo has got it handled nicely. In through B. Miniboo's going to be taking point and contact. Oh, feeling like it was necessary, and well, still alive and kicking, but potentially not for long. Yes, Smoggy will try and chew through this hold. In through B main, a tap onto the spike. Accounting for Boo, he just absolutely overwhelms onto that spot in position, and nobody, not long for it. Slicing the pie from Miniboo. Trying to, okay, maybe stopping short of the mark. I'm still aware of the fact that there could be that play. And it's made here, the Paranoia sweeping his way through, just can't quite wrangle the beast in control of the Sheriff, swiping his way in. Kang! Here he is! There's an ult for Boo, will be able to pick up the spike, but it's a hard read by Simon. Look at this guy, ready to just deny. 13-4. The MasterCard Thrifty to finish. And Lotus on the cards with an even up scoreline between both of our teams. It's blood in the water, you can sense it, smell it, trying to go for the pincer, contained for now. Heretics have the advantage. Nobody seeking to redeem himself into that spot for a moment's notice. He won't let them loose, and he will not let them have even a single chance. Heretics somehow finding heads and finding a way through this. Tap through the wall, nobody is left in a difficult spot, a 1v2, but all that damage done, as we said. Briar, shots online! Might just get put into the blender. Okay, Kang tries to play off the flash. On a couple of these eco kills, he's handed over the rifle to them. Not just that, damage, stray shots, straight through the smoke, and Wu with the possibility to get this plant online. Putting the pressure down onto Rians. Time to strike is nice. Smoggy's trying to run these players down still. It's defended from above. Benji Fishy, man of the hour. Time starting to tick here. On through the spike, and that rifle handed over. A costly mistake. Chichu has to pick up the pieces and forge a path to victory. No more bullets left to do it. And Miniboo knows it. Aftershock is good. Kang being played in here. All that sound and distraction. Shots are here. Head's barely poking over. But it matters not. Give him a pixel, give him anything. Kang will make it work. Guns have been handed. Crossed over. Benji Fishy 1v2. Has a lot to deal with. Prowler running him down, and nobody's right there alongside it. Kang, wall in his face. That's Chichu taking the timing straight through the smoke. Slight jiggle again, grabs the information. Damage is being done. Stray shots are fired in through B. This feels a little bit hectic on the side of Heretics. Boo! He goes down to the aftershock, none the wiser. The plant tonight. Chichu from behind. God, he's not slowing down. 7 seconds. Benji forced to give it up.
There is a chance that Heretics get melted.
Could eviscerate them. Gets the connection and the reveal. But it goes on either side here. Fully revealed up. Miniboo cleaning up onto the corner. Cuts it up from Chichu. Overdrive into the hands of Kang. Movement too good. Chichu defusing, but sprayed down. Beam down. Wood holding it down. Nobody can cross the line in the barrier, and Simon. It's desperation just tucked to the side. Josh, you said you can't rely on the Thrifties, but listen. Resets it. To draw this core, but plays being made all across the board. Chichu! You didn't have to do it to him, not like that. Embarrasses Heretics.
He is the immovable object of EDG.
And could we have it any other way?
They need to rely on ults.
What is that? Wide face, 5 players to receive and face him. Simon steps up, takes the challenge and takes the fight. But now the squeeze, Paranoia is perfect. And an ult to supplement. It's a cherry on top, nobody denied.
But this would be something different.
Yeah, he'd have to pump up those numbers heavily. Jumping through, it's Miniboo. For now being the key words. Kang! He's handed. Offered an opportunity, and snappy reaction times are on display. Damage and bullets exchange. Wu from behind. There's no retreat here. There's no retreat at all. And once more, Heretics show that discipline on display. Kang accounted for.
Finally, we've got a map where both teams have turned up to it.
Enough util use, yet Smoggy. Even more so onto these angles. The contact play is called and around Paranoia. Not even a connection. Smoggy working this map like it's his playground right now, especially onto the side, but he needs some backup, and he needs to bail out. Heretics finding it, also being pushed back, postured away, and the Nano Swarm! Benji! The right util at the right time to punish Smoggy, trying to cleave the way through. 1 kill found, and he's still got a not dead yet! But he might not even need it.
But I'm not even sure that Smoggy has enough bullets in his gun.
He hasn't gone for the reload. He was scared of a player being close, and now creeping, crawling up close. 1v1 still down to the timings. Smoggy can't do it with pistol in hand. Not much more winnable here. Going for the potential B pivot. The door was already opened wide here. Benji, footsteps rumbling towards them. And now there's Simon. Time to strike. Time to see if he can collect to corral these kills. Up and around. Chichu backing around. Obtains the upgrade.
Now nobody has to do it all.
Sees the shoulder. And Smoggy drifting into the fight, into the fray. Not watched for. Anticipating that re-swing. Ops into the ult now. Not dead yet. He needs the kill, he needs the assist, but Heretics are the ones under that pressure! TP across, TP up top! And Wooder's gonna be traded. Just the one for his efforts. Chichu's still here. Guess what? Peeking off of the util.
So now they have that utility to clear the side, but boo!
Oh, listen, if you're gonna try and opt in, exactly, brute force. It's the domain where Heretics will seek to punish, yet still smokes, propped up, and heads being pried straight off the bodies. Left down to Benji. Nana swarms up and over, just about catching, but Simon's got the half, and that's a potential wink on. Drop down time is of the essence, ticking away from them. TP up and around.
He may not think he's
claimed. No way, Simon! No way! Dropped dead in his tracks.
What is this?
Kakang! He's trying to find it. And just evacuates to get out, but Wooder's still there into the back of the side! Unaccounted for! 2 dropped. There's the 3rd. It's all on Woot, and this guy is undeniable. An ace denied, but Smoggy's got much more to do on the backside of that.
This info, if anything, is good for EDG to play off.
Okay, hearing the footsteps.
Baits Woot forwards.
Yeah, delayed enough, I should say. Aftershock now in through the back as well. Gives him a bit of peace of mind. Kang, he's right there, nobody. Make sure that there's no problems occurring just from the backside of pit. Benji Fishy. In position, in place, flash the peak, but the weapon at hand just not good enough.
Re-ends with it all to do.
Yeah.
And no chances.
Gonna try and hold this one back. Overdrive, it's already unleashed. Smoggy tucks himself up onto the high ground. Perched away. Damage has definitely been done, and a weakened Boo can do naught but scurry. Kang now trying to lead the charge with the rest of his team. There are smokes though. Drop down, in position, Boo. Just lights him up, Kang. Heads potentially rolling, Woot! Beautiful shots, all rattled away. The adjustment by Benji Fishy just not in place. Rians is giving that now as a chance for the 1v1. What is going on? Shot's going to miss. Position is revealed. Classic in hand. Rians just cannot escape. Gets the mark onto 3 of them. No more sound cues for the majority of them. Satchel's through and abound as well, but a bullet attack slowing them into their approach. The onslaught is occurring, and Heretics looking to barrel their way through. EDG looking to try and send it now. Nana Swarm drop down towards the feet. Here's a lot of util going to be used in kind. Boo! Only with the 1. Requires the impetus, a kill to be found at least, but with Woot dropping, chances dwindling, and yeah, return of the fire, a swing from Simon, getting his confidence back. Dancing with death with that one. But dodged most of it and still found an opening. In through main, Smoggy's collecting. These Heretics players are losing track, but maybe Rians can answer back. It's 2 found. Need to find some value. I believe Smoggy will have to hunt down some kills. TP from Chichu, punished. Forced to press forwards, potentially there. He's overstaying his welcome. Swings potentially, footsteps down! Simon! You demon in wait! How the hell has he pulled that off? And Miniboo, hard committed. Amoli to try and clear his way through, but he's straight up in the air. It's Clay Pigeon shooting, and Kang not to be denied. He's cracked the sight wide open. It's gonna be 12 for EDG. As you said, you need that magic. Heretics have not come up with the answers. Kang holding it down still with that paranoia. The stun, disrespected. Miniboo takes the fight straight to him, dropping him down, but Smoggy's there! Lying in wait once more. It's all collapsing. Heretics have no more chances in this map. Rians would have to pick up the pieces. He'd have to pull up a miracle. A double up discipline. EDG have a chokehold onto the site. 13-9. Lotus is theirs.
What a sick finish to this map from EDG.
They're looking to carve their place in the history books by being champ winners here. Benji instantly answers.
One enemy remaining.
Flood defense. And Heretics now can stick this one. Peace of mind here.
Yeah,
There's no chance for Kang. Feeling like he needs to step up to it. Side swing, it's traded. The boo's still there. Knock at the front door here. TP immediately. Kang trying to catch that. He does. Rotations. Onto the wire. Tap already. Bullet to the back. Nothing else to work with but the sidearm, and still finds that one. Still reload. Thoroughly against him. Smoggy spraying. Spam not on time. I mean, Woo 38. 7 bullets. Run down. Groombot sees it, spots it. Minibu just taking the peek anyway. Mosh over the top. Doesn't clear it out. Slightest of angles to play into, and that window of opportunity is seized. Chichu in through the back. Sidestep again, Benji. And the hourglass is running dry. It's a tap from Woo. He wants to force them out into the open. No easy access to any of these players. Benji wrapping all the way around. He knows the only option is to run. Must have got a tag for him to make a play like that. They want to run them down.
But Kang's taken one of his own. He slipped into this cubby on B site in front of the Viper wall, and now he can play the rest of his team in.
All over the place! Dizzy! Combines their might, augmented with the showstopper. And Heretics.
They've pushed out B, pushed out Fountain, the fight happening in Cave.
There's a brawl skirmish to take place. Kang. Simon's still alive. Here's the Nightfall now. Sends it flying, and Kang with it. Oh, there's some value. Benji Fishy. Drop down. Rians knew where he was from prior. Players are stepping up to the challenge here, but he's full control. He's hoping for the random shot, but it will not happen in time. Looks like he might want to make a play for it anyway. There's a seize, rebounds, and it does get the connection, but is there any follow-up? Benji playing in front, and again, there's that danger! Ults were committed.
This is where Chishu loves to take fights, but Rian's on the other side, and Chishu's taking the timing.
Tested here, Chichu with that timing. This timing and angle is absolutely everything. Smoggy, he wins out that fight. Chichu, Dizzy, not broken in time, gets the reveal. Adjustment by Minibu is immaculate. Eviscerating the opposition, EDG. Still trying to lock down that shower's control as well, but revealed up. There's some danger here still. Sees, connects. They see the tether into the corner. Chichu. Ramps control. Once again putting the premium. Simon. What is that, man? Matters into his own hands. This rookie is lighting them up. You gotta be joking. What is that? And TP's putting the squeeze back onto him. Still, Kang. Maybe a bit of miscom.
Minibu has ult. This
right
round should be over.
It's theirs for the taking. Showstopper unleashed. Let loose onto the feet. Nobody did not stand a chance. Blown to smithereens, reveals up and counting. 6 seconds left. There's no plant in sight. You can take your time because a round is in the palm of their hands. Heretics. And with 23 seconds left, time running short. It's an ult offloaded. Kang trying to get into the mix, into the action, and a fight to be taken, but traded out anyway. Heretics carving out chunks and pieces of the map, but they're being met here, at least the firepower. Chichu cannot spray them down in time. Wants to step up straight away. Here's that reload. And Boo just barely ready to wrangle control. Straight back at him. Orbital strike. No damage done, but Smoggy collecting kills from all across the place. The pressure getting to them. Satchel breaks it. Dizzy up and over. In through the smoke though. Nobody spamming. And now swarming. Dominating EDG.
Does Boo get the call?
Footsteps.
Not even.
Dash through and away. The crossfire set up. It's broken apart to pieces. TP. It's not enough. Minibu with just the one, but the orbital strike does at least split them in twine. EDG up and over. Will need to be pre-aimed. Boo's on top of it. Clears the way for most of this hookah.
He sees two.
All he has to be used. Sees up and over. It's dodged, it's missed. Simon with the timing. Softened up, damaged up, but the molly now rebounds, and it should be good for the cause already. The circle's starting to shrink. Time is starting to run short. Chichu denies any chances. And 6-6. All they need is bind. All Heretics need is a kill, potentially to open up this A site. No damage done inside through the smoke. Rians. Beautiful shot. Benji's gonna seek to maintain control of this angle. Simon again, the rookie, asked to do quite a lot in this spot, but diligent. Cool, calm, and collected from almost the entirety of Heretics.
Considering that they still got 6 rounds out of it.
You're going to hear the hearts break of many of these players, or perhaps just sing in unison. Chi-Chu and Kang. That's beautiful work.
It couldn't have gone better for them. There's so much danger going for a play like that. And Boo's now has to win a 1v4.
This one part easier, but not the follow-up there. Nobody. Molly in the hands of Smoggy, and as that contact caught, players are falling. To fiery finish, potentially in the A-short avenue. Rians has got her answer back. Boo from the side turns into a 2 versus 2, slightly more winnable. Out wide, but accounting for it, and the haunt is perfection.
You've got 3 spots that you can be swung from, including the teleporter.
Boo's got his util out. Oh my goodness, almost adjusting still. Kang. Eyes set onto the target. Mosh pit up and over. Now with the nade and the TP's core. Benji! Can't get the third, but already he's done the damage, and now doubled up. Through the side into the back of his showstopper. This is where it should thrive. Up and over. But a shot returned. Bullet to the brain. Nobody with a hell of a task. Gargantuan in nature, and a wide swing from Rians trades it all in place. One right decision, one correct guess could completely change the tide of this fight. Woot dismisses the Dizzy with ease once more. Nightfall's dropped, cracking down on his orbital strike, trying to spray them down. Players are dropped on every single angle. Billy Boo wins the fight out, and time is barely there to spare. Chi-Chu, no long for this world.
That's correct. If you don't go and clear that, you're worried they're retaking sand control at all times, Kang.
Benji! Plays in front of him, goes for the no-scope, spam down, hello, ults online, Chi-Chu, an attempt to deny the plant. Double back, Simon! Lights him up. Avenues accounted for. Positions watched, but luck at a draw there. Util out into the hands. Spamming, praying away down to the 1v1. Simon has got to do it all. A tap and a shot landed. They are in the driving seat. Nobody tucks himself close. A bit of stray spam, but nobody finding a mark. He's weaving around them, dancing around them. Eventually found and dropped. Plants it online, but none the wiser. Simon's defusing. What about body block? Simon! He's got it all the way. Snake bite to answer. Hard committed onto the corner. Showstopper right from behind. But Kang skewers them in place. Up and over with a Soundcue's cut. EDG making a go of things. 35 seconds. The plant is down. Nade and Molly down at the feet. Dropping Boo in place. And Woot can do naught but watch on in horror. Here, lying in wait, Thrasher's there alongside the Seas. His players need to be defended. Woot steps up to the challenge, but dropped inside. Kang! Overtime in sight. And EDG are hungry for it, trying to will it forward. Defuse the nade, but the shot's online. They don't have it. Time. It's not online, man. Heartbreak for EDG. The tiniest of differences. Activates the cage. He's going to be hiding in this one. Here's that timing and strikes. He can lay claim and lay waste, but Chi-Chu is doing exactly that on the other side of things. It's
just giving away the advantage, but Smoggy's there.
Mini Boo! The return of the fire.
Somehow Mini Boo and Benji are reading into it. They're slowly clearing this.
Slowly clearing, but damage needs to be done. Benji fishy! Doesn't account for Simon.
You cannot let free kills escape.
Boo. Great timing on the swing, a little bit labor with the follow-up. Rejuvenated, Mini Boo, talk about heating up.
The more damage he does, the better it is. But he's not going to be able to get even the plant down. Well, I mean, he'll go for it for the money, of course, but not to extend the round.
Primed and ready. Good pounce being double held, and while the Dizzy gets that acknowledgement, connecting shots here for Smoggy. Realizes his back is open. The paranoia has to be let loose. Unleash that. Up and over top. Spam potential might be there. Woot. It's not getting punished though. Flash up and over towards the top. It's going 1-for-1 with the kills, and Simon. Goodness me, Benji brings it to that 1v2 to clutch. They'd love to win. Nobody offers up the kill anyway. 7 bullets remaining. Chi-Chu. Position to be played. Cam catches it! And Chi-Chu catches a bullet straight to the dome.
Yeah, the star not being laid down here on the spike, actually.
No
Whoa,
watching.
they did not expect Kang Kang.
Kang's laying claim towards the back of the side, nowhere clearing. Miniboo has to strike, spraying down. Survival is necessary.
Chichu.
Enough for the fire from behind. Rian's now sticking. Pull is late. Half already, and up onto the flank. Chichu has brought him an opportunity, and no one can stand against that. Can't quite deny that one, and out of Thrash. Trying to play them back in, it's still sprayed down, off to the side, collecting these kills. Post-plan util for days on EDG's side. It comes down to the shots being hit. Wu with the defuse. Once more to pull in sight. No half obtained. And drop down to the wire. Hunter's Fury will close with no issues at all. Wu is left to scramble. Through, there's the slightest of timings, but Rian, the shot just missing. Defense in ordered here. Simon just pushing back the invaders onto the site. It is theirs. Rian's ult just popped off. It's a winnable scenario, and the kill is collected. Spike needs to go down. 4 seconds, nobody. Will he be able to stick it? Denied! That's a mosh pit that he just kicks right into their face, and they weren't perhaps expecting that. Still, Spike dropped down to the feet. The side opened up overwards, at least B main. Potential for the flood, but an off retake, as you mentioned, is never ideal. Whips it around him. He's causing all sorts of problems, mischief right now, and he just needs to buy time for Simon. Striking right where it hurts, dropping these players. The direction of A, bodies are still lining up, reinforcements arriving here in the footsteps. It's a rumble and a scattered fight indeed. Skirmish to be taken, EDG. But honestly, again, the scaling that is required. Touch to the side and the weapons right out, ready to strike. Boo is dropped in place, and Miniboo left with it all to do. Woot the Wonder Boy. He'll make a good go, but that is just... It's impossible to get past at this point. It's all going to be removed now, and you can try and flood these players right back in. Chichu, spammable angle, finally removed. Front of the site is theirs, and here is the ult. Cosmic Divide has to be used, Simon. What is that? Wingman onto the defuse. Miniboo sticking already. Hold the line, cross fires. In order, in action. Heretics. Knew that the play was being made here. Now they've lost control of mid into the process. Oh my God! Nobody!
Spike down A.
Oh, goodness me! Into the hands of these players on either side here. It's a pull to meet that one with the Dizzy. Pound for pound, bodies are going to drop and fall, but it's Hardy. It's perfect once more. Nobody! And Simon, they combine their might. They drop these Heretics players dead. Time against them once more. Boo needs to get this kill and will do just that. Defending, punched up. Rian's rounded about, kill gang! But it's what they require in a moment like this. Up and over, Chichu weaving in and out. Needs to stay alive in this time, but already being swarmed. Dizzy up and around in his face. And kills are collected at least. With Chichu dropped, there's a chance. What the ults are good for here. But up through heaven as well, plenty more bodies left to meet them. Spamming away, Miniboo! Sheriff in hand. Players retreat, EDG realizing, let's give this one up. Let's play for it at a future round. Trying to get ahead of the curve and ahead of most of these players as well, but barrels out, instant trade. Woot is good for it. Star up and over. Chichu trying to stun, trying to stay alive, but against that, it's an onslaught. And it's overwhelming. Simon back in the fray in the fight, but dropped at a moment's notice like that.
This time, 1 for 1, and that trading from Heretics that they rely on comes through. They actually need those weapons. Kills like that, really important.
Stack of players now coming, Dart. It's going to be Cloudburst. Cannot defend. Kang away from that angle. Still Heaven untouched. And Chichu around the back as well. Good with the aim, but still damage not enough done. Hunter's Fury, if nobody is let loose, it's ripped out into place, and the kill is collected, but used in kind by Rians. It's not an ult that they're going to have here. Dart up and over. Swing from Benji. Boo provides the finishing cover. And the firing line is there. Simon can only do so much. The position like this. Aims to do the most, and an open sightline head is found. Out for the side once more, Boo. Swings, perfect timing, but leaps into the fray and wasn't expecting that. Smoggy. Time is ticking, Woot to do it all. Thrash in hand. He can seek to deny, he can seek to delay. Up and over the TP. Woot! Has he got it done?
That's so close!
The circle shrinking.
I don't think he's got it!
It's milliseconds! Smoggy! Oh my! The pressure shifted onto them, and Kang forced to step up to the moment. Dash to avoid, and shots are fired! Kang He's monstrous when he gets going! And he does it! Almost single-handedly! Closer than ever before to the finish line. Touching distance of the trophy. EDG steal it right back. Kang in hand. The signature weapon of this man right here. Been highlighting him, been gassing him. He's going to be under that pressure, but still delivers. Plenty of targets. Open and shut. Simon with the ult. Paranoia sweeps. This is it. An attempt to deny. Quick scope in blaze. EDG. It's up to Boo to push them back and away. TP's up and over. No kill to be found. It's one man. What can he do against the bite of EDG? Absolutely squat.